Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you wherever you are in the world. Welcome to my channel. My name is Meg and I am a fully qualified yoga teacher, a beautician and a masseuse. And this is my channel where I talk a lot about yoga, tips and tricks and things that you guys can follow along from home, but also some health and wellness as well. So if that is something that you're interested in, please go and hit that subscribe button. It means so much to me when you guys support my channel, and also it means you get updated every single time I post onto my channel, so you never miss anything that I'm bringing forwards. Today I am going to be doing a opening the shoulders and spine stretch. So this is going to be good if you're someone who maybe works at a desk a lot or feels quite hunched over, or is maybe suffering with a little bit of pain into kind of the upper back or into the spine. So we're going to be trying to like loosen and move everything around. You don't really need anything to do these stretches. I always recommend working on a hard surface with a good quality mat. The mat is going to help to support your joints, and so is a good quality surface, a hard surface even. And a good quality mat will also be grippy onto the floor, so it's not going to slip out from underneath you, which reduces your chance of hurting yourself. You can use blocks and straps here if you want to, but it's not a necessity. And when you're ready, we will get started. We're going to start in a tabletop, and we're going to come into our cat-cow spines. So before we do, in our tabletop, making sure the hands are underneath your shoulders, index or middle finger is facing forward, and your knees are underneath your hips, and your inner elbows are spun to face the front of the mat. We're then going to start to bend, to lift the tailbone and drop the belly, squeeze your shoulder blades together and gaze forward, deep breath in. Holding this here for as long as you can, really pushing your tailbone up and squeezing the shoulder blades together. When you need to take your exhale, you'll then tuck the tailbone under. Lift the belly, spread through the shoulder blades and take the chin in towards the chest. Exhale here. Holding this for as long as you can again, until you need to take your inhale. And you'll lift the tailbone, drop the belly, squeeze the shoulder blades together, gazing forwards, deep breath in. Holding this here until you need to take that exhale, where you'll tuck the tailbone under, lift the belly, spread through the shoulder blades and take the chin in towards the chest. We'll take the spine back into neutral here, so maybe rock the hips from side to side, whatever you feel like you need to do. We're going to come into our thread the needle from here. So again, just making sure your hands are in the right place. Hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. We'll take a deep breath in as we lift the right arm all the way up, gazing up towards the ceiling, pushing through your left shoulder and then pushing your right arm back. So imagine someone is pushing on your right shoulder to twist it back. So rather than trying to take the arm back, we're trying to move the shoulder back. Gazing up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, we're going to thread that right arm underneath the left. Take the right ear down into the mat, into your thread the needle. You can walk the left arm out in front if you want, to make this just this little bit more of a deeper stretch. If you want to add on from here, we're going to lift up the left arm and bind it round. So we're coming into a half bind. So see if you can take your left arm and tuck it in towards the hip. So we're getting a stretch across the shoulder. This is going to challenge your strength here as well. Pushing your left shoulder up and back. We'll unwind and walk the left hand back under the shoulder to come all the way up. Ready to do the same on the other side. So we're going to inhale and lift the left arm this time, gazing up towards the ceiling, pushing through your right arm and pushing your left shoulder back. As you exhale, we're going to tuck or thread the left arm underneath the right and taking the left ear down in towards the mat. I'm getting my lesson right, it's confused now. You can walk the right arm out in front, breathing here. Then if you want a little bit more, you're going to lift up the right arm, take it all the way back And see if you can hug it around towards the left hip. So you're lifting your right shoulder up towards the ceiling, pushing it back, just getting a bit more of a deeper twist here. We'll exhale to unwind. Walk that right arm back underneath you, and we'll come back into our tabletop. We're going to come into our puppy pose from here. So we're going to start to walk the hands out and in front, and gently take the arm or the chest down in towards the mat. Let's take the forehead down. Relaxing here. You can rock the forehead from side to side here if you want. Opening up through the back. And you want to make sure that your hands are not touching each other. If I had a yoga brick, I could fit it in between your hands. There's about 25 to 25 centimeters in between your hands. Pushing the elbows down in towards the mat. We'll then start to aim to take the chest down. So we're going to lift the tailbone up high, gazing forwards and slowly taking your chest down. You want to make sure that you keep your hips directly above your knees, so don't walk them forwards. We're thinking about pushing your chest down and towards the mat, but keeping the hips anchored over the knees. Deep breath in and exhale to come all the way back up onto the hands. We're going to come down onto our backs from here. And just releasing into our back a little bit here. So we're going to come into a supine twist. So we'll bend the knees up, and then take the arms out to a T. Using your muscles, we're going to drop the knees over to the right. Long, slow, deep breaths. You can stay here if you want a little bit more. We're going to straighten the right leg, and then maybe gently push the left knee down with your right hand. Make sure you keep your left shoulder down in towards the mat. So if it's lifting, take the knee up a little bit and drop that shoulder down. Inhale, we'll bring both knees up if they're not already. Let's take the arms out to a T, and if you can, we're using the muscles to come up into center and then dropping over to the left hand side. Same thing again, you can keep both knees bent, or you can straighten the left leg and drop the right knee over. Keep your right shoulder down in towards the mat and gently stretching or pushing on that right knee. We'll bring the knees back up, so we're bending into the left knee, taking the arms out to a T, and bringing both knees in. We'll hug the knees in towards the chest, maybe rocking from side to side here. Hug those knees in stillness, so we're really hugging the knees in towards the chest. See if you can push your shoulder blades down into the mat and your lower back. So you've got a flat back here. Deep breath in and out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that video and it helps you to stretch and move in through the shoulders and your back and release just a little bit of tension in there. Please like and please subscribe if you haven't already. It means so much to me when you guys hit that subscribe button, and when you watch, when you comment, anything you can do to help support my channel is amazing. The more support I get for this channel, the more I can bring you guys free yoga content and be able to do this as a job, which is absolutely insane to me. So thank you so much. If you have been supporting my channel, it means the world to me. And if you are about to, thank you as well. I really can't thank you enough. Yeah, and I look forward to practicing with you again soon. I'm going to go and swim in the sea and do a bit of snorkeling, and then I will come back and teach with you guys again later on today. Thanks. Bye.